the two commonly misunderstood vitamins contributing to leg weakness after the age of 60. The sensation of your legs growing weaker, heavier, or sore may warrant attention. It is noteworthy that even prolonged standing, walking, or climbing stairs is becoming increasingly challenging. Exercise great caution. What I am about to reveal in this video may surprise you and could shed light on the exact reasons behind this phenomenon. The consumption of potentially problematic food choices, the surprising necessity of two vitamins for well-being, and a duo of elements draining the vigor from your legs all play a role in this issue. Indeed, the vitamins that many tout as beneficial may actually be possibly affecting your muscle strength over time, putting strain on your joints, and leaving your legs feeling unsteady, uncomfortable, and vulnerable. What is the most overlooked aspect? These factors may play a daily role in leg health. Each sip and every bite may be potentially contributing to muscle weakness, yet it persists. The two vitamins you may currently be taking are bound to leave you in awe. In reality, you may be accelerating muscular loss and compromising your legs, all while having acquired them at the pharmacy with the noblest of intentions, convinced that you are protecting yourself, nurturing your body, and strengthening your bones. This video will explore insights lurking behind these pills and foods. You will uncover the true source of the fatigue, swelling, rigidity, and persistent discomfort that continues to resurface. Above all, you will uncover what to steer clear of and what to transform in order to reclaim your strength, energy, and independence. Do you aspire to preserve your leg strength for years to come and embrace a healthy aging journey? So, remain by my side until the very conclusion. Desserts and sweets have long been associated with solace and delight. However, after reaching the age of 60, this habit may subtly turn into a foe for the well-being of your legs. The consumption of excessive refined sugar triggers inflammatory responses within the body, especially affecting the muscles and joints. Chronic inflammation renders the legs increasingly sensitive, uncomfortable, and susceptible to decline. Moreover, sugar is intricately linked to increased insulin resistance, leading to a depletion of muscular energy. When deprived of adequate energy, muscle diminishes in strength and becomes less effective. Excessive sugar consumption contributes to weight gain, thereby increasing the burden on your legs. Each extra pound demands greater effort from the muscles and joints of your lower body. Excess weight leads to heightened wear and tear, discomfort, and a feeling of frailty in the lower limbs. This is particularly worrisome for older individuals who, as they age, tend to experience a natural decline in muscular mass. Sugar further elevates the body's production of toxins, intensifying inflammatory responses even further. As inflammation increases, it becomes increasingly challenging to keep your legs strong and functional. Did you know that sugar has a direct impact on blood circulation? When taken in large quantities, it increases the risk of vascular issues that impede blood circulation in the lower limbs. Inadequate circulation results in the leg muscles receiving a diminished supply of oxygen and nutrients. This impedes the regeneration of tissue and delays the recovery of muscles. The pleasure derived from a dessert may come at a steep cost to your well-being. In addition to their metabolic repercussions, sweets lack essential nutrients vital for muscle health, such as proteins and magnesium. In other terms, you are consuming hollow calories that diminish the body's strength rather than fortifying it. In the twilight of life, such an imbalanced diet leads to a decline in muscular mass, a formidable foe to mobility. The reason might be as simple as a slice of pie or a piece of cake if you feel your legs are becoming weaker. What may appear to be a harmless pleasure could be quietly eroding your autonomy and resilience. Many commercially produced confections contain chemical additives, such as dyes and preservatives, which can exacerbate inflammation. The presence of these elements disrupts the body's natural equilibrium, exerting an immediate impact on the muscular system. The combination of these elements with sugar results in a notably detrimental impact on health. A noteworthy shift is underway, as these confections are being substituted with more natural options like cinnamon sprinkled on fruit or artisanal desserts crafted with reduced sugar content. Certainly, a dessert is still an option for you. By making more thoughtful choices that respect your body, your legs and your palate will surely express their gratitude. 14th, fried foods. Fries possess an undeniable allure, yet the detrimental effects they inflict on the body after the age of 60 cannot be ignored. Loaded with trans and saturated fats, These foods elevate inflammatory markers within the body. This inflammation directly affects the muscles and joints, resulting in stiffness in the legs, heightening their discomfort, and making them more susceptible to injury. The fat from fried meals obstructs blood flow, thereby complicating the process of muscle oxygenation. Inadequate circulation diminishes the body's ability to heal and develop strength. Fried meals contribute to the obstruction of blood vessels, presenting yet another concern. This further impedes the flow of essential nutrients to the leg muscles. As time progresses, this mechanism gradually diminishes the body's support, accelerating the wear and tear on the joints. Among the primary culprits are items such as donuts, chicken nuggets, and French fries. Before we embark on this journey, I would like to understand your current state of mind and presence with me today. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't hesitate to ask any questions you may have. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to ensure you receive the best health advice from Senior Health at all times. If you are watching at this moment, I wish to feel your presence alongside me. If this video strikes a chord with you, type 1. Should that be the case, please enter 0. Frequently indulged in, these products can significantly burden the skeletal and circulatory systems. The taste does not justify the potential health risks. Have you ever observed that following a meal rich in fried delicacies, your legs seem to feel more fatigued and weighed down? Your body is reacting to the excess of detrimental fats. The prolonged digestion of these foods demands considerable energy, leaving less available for the muscles. This diet could have a direct impact on leg fatigue. Moreover, the frequent consumption of fried foods has been linked to an increase in weight, which exacerbates the pressure on the lower limbs. It proves to be quite a challenge to break it. Fried foods possess a low nutritional density, offering scant vitamins, minerals, and proteins that truly bolster muscle strength. A diet dominated by such food fosters an imbalance that promotes the loss of muscle mass. A reduction in muscle leads to a decline in the stability and rigidity of the legs. This impacts your ability to bear weight, climb stairs, or walk with confidence. Steering clear of fried foods is among the simple steps that can aid in maintaining your mobility and independence. Transitioning from fried foods to healthier cooking methods can alleviate strain on your legs. While its effects on the body, especially post-60, are anything but harmless, white bread remains a common choice for breakfast and snacking. Crafted from refined flour, it undergoes a process that strips away the majority of fibers and essential nutrients. This results in a carbohydrate that is swiftly absorbed, leading to an increase in blood glucose levels. The spikes exert a direct influence on muscular health, especially in the legs, resulting in fatigue and a sense of weakness. Consistent eating disrupts metabolic harmony. White bread, characterized by its low fiber content and elevated glycemic index, contributes to increased insulin resistance due to its deficiency in fiber. This hinders the influx of glucose into muscle cells, thereby affecting the energy and strength necessary for everyday tasks. The firmness of leg muscles becomes increasingly challenging to maintain as their energy supply diminishes. This may lead to a loss of muscular mass, a phenomenon often associated with the aging process. In this instance, white bread ceases to function as a neutral sustenance and transforms into a source of discomfort. The impact of white bread reaches far beyond mere glucose levels. A diet lacking in proteins and minerals offers little to no real support for muscle recovery. To combat sarcopenia, the gradual decline of muscle mass, older individuals need an increased intake of proteins. Overlooking alternative protein sources while indulging in white bread daily is a misstep that gradually drains the body, meal after meal. This may lead to legs that are weak, fatigued, and unsteady. In addition to its lack of nutritional value, white bread promotes weight gain, especially when accompanied by butter, cheeses, or sweet treats. Excess weight exerts a burden on the legs, which are naturally more delicate as one ages. Discomfort, swelling, and a heightened likelihood of harm ensue. White bread constrains movement instead of fostering it. Each morsel may seem harmless, yet it is the accumulation of poor dietary habits that inflicts the greatest damage. Fortunately, numerous superior and more nutritious alternatives exist. Whole grain breads, whether naturally fermented or crafted from grains such as oats, flaxseed, and rye, offer a wealth of beneficial fibers and nutrients. They subtly bolster muscle development, support digestive health, and contribute to the stabilization of blood sugar levels. When paired with proteins and wholesome fats like eggs or avocado, they form harmonious and balanced meals. There is no need to forsake bread. Choose with greater discernment. Within this film, you will encounter the two commonly misunderstood vitamins that hinder your legs. As we age, particularly with regard to the health of our muscles and joints in the legs, the consumption of alcoholic beverages becomes increasingly perilous. After the age of 60, the body's ability to metabolize alcohol diminishes, leading to heightened negative effects. Among the significant findings is the difficulty in assimilating essential minerals, such as calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. Without these essential components, muscles begin to weaken and bones become brittle, thereby increasing the risk of fractures and falls. Alcohol directly impedes the process of muscle repair. This suggests that after engaging in physical activity, the body requires additional time to repair its tissues, resulting in prolonged discomfort, fatigue, and a heightened risk of injury. The beverage additionally leads to dehydration, hindering muscular flexibility and fostering uncomfortable leg cramps. Moreover, alcohol disrupts liver function, which is intricately linked to the production of essential compounds necessary for the health of tissues. The connection between alcohol consumption and weight gain is notably substantial. Alcoholic beverages are notably high in calories and can promote the accumulation of belly fat, even when consumed in moderate amounts. The additional burden places a significant strain on the legs, demanding more from the joints and consequently hindering mobility. The natural decline of muscle mass that accompanies aging can lead to dire consequences for both mobility and overall quality of life. Have you noticed that your body greets the morning with a sense of exhaustion and discomfort following a night of indulgence in alcohol? The strain that alcohol imposes on the muscles and joints is clearly evident in this reflection. Consistent use elevates the body's inflammatory levels, intensifying discomfort and diminishing the inclination for physical activity. As time passes, this habit significantly erodes the body's ability to stay vibrant and well. In just a moment, I will reveal the two vitamins that may compromise the strength of your legs. 11. For countless individuals, the ease of incorporating processed meats into their daily routines is undeniable. However, these seemingly convenient options conceal serious risks to leg health, especially as one ages. Rich in sodium and laden with chemical preservatives, items like bacon, ham, and sausages foster a state of chronic inflammation within the body. This type of inflammation affects the joints, leading to persistent discomfort in the leg muscles, ankles, and knees. The stiffness that individuals often feel upon waking may be directly linked to these foods. Processed meats present yet another disadvantage: their elevated levels of saturated fat. This excess fat diminishes muscular blood flow, elevates negative cholesterol levels, and undermines circulation. Inadequate irrigation robs the leg muscles of essential nutrition and oxygen, thereby hindering their upkeep and renewal. The result is a slow deterioration of the lower limbs, and ultimately, this loss of strength hinders even the simplest daily activities. Moreover, these meals contribute to the buildup of toxins within the body, placing strain on the liver and kidneys. These organs play a crucial role in sifting through chemicals that, when accumulated, result in muscular fatigue. Processed meats contain preservatives that have been demonstrated to influence glucose metabolism, consequently reducing the energy available to muscles. Once again, the sensation manifests directly in the legs, accompanied by persistent feelings of fatigue and weightiness. Although older individuals may choose these items for their convenience, it is crucial to pay heightened attention to dietary needs during this phase of life. In the realm of compromising one's quality of life, the allure of convenience may come at a steep price. Selecting nutritious proteins, including eggs, chicken, fish, and lean cuts of beef, serves as an essential initial step in preserving muscular strength and overall health. The essence of transformation lies in simple substitutions. Replace bacon with avocado or olive oil. Swap cooked eggs for sausage, and use shredded chicken breast in place of ham. The body begins to adapt to these changes. The legs transform, feeling buoyant and vibrant. In the delicate balance of taste and freedom, of pleasure and longevity, one finds a fair exchange. While their effects on the body, especially beyond the age of 60, raise valid concerns, instant noodles appear to offer a perfect solution for those in search of convenience. This quick meal, primarily made from refined flour and chemical additives, offers minimal nutritional benefits. What does it ultimately yield? A meal abundant in calories yet lacking in fiber, proteins, and essential micronutrients, elements crucial for maintaining muscular mass. As time progresses, such a diet inevitably leads to a decline in leg function and overall mobility. One of the primary disadvantages of instant noodles is their excessively high sodium content. A solitary portion may offer you over 50% of the recommended daily allowance of this essential mineral. Excessive sodium intake leads to fluid retention, resulting in swollen and painful legs. Moreover, it elevates blood pressure, obstructing adequate blood flow to the muscles. Inadequate circulation leads to muscle tissue that is deprived of essential nutrients, resulting in weakness and a sluggish recovery from physical exertion. The chemical additives present in the flavors that accompany the noodles raise further concerns. Preservatives, colors, and monosodium glutamate are frequently linked to chronic inflammatory processes. Even in their mildest forms, these inflammations hinder joint function and accelerate the decline of muscle integrity. Ultimately, this leads to an increase in discomfort, stiffness, and limitations in mobility becoming more common in the everyday lives of individuals who consume this type of food. The impact on metabolism holds significant importance too. The absence of fibers elevates the glycemic index of the noodles, subsequently increasing blood sugar levels. Glycemic instability disrupts insulin activity, thereby hindering muscles from efficiently utilizing energy. Muscles swiftly succumb to weakness and fatigue in the absence of adequate energy intake. An inadequate diet can transform a mere walk to the store into an arduous ordeal. 9. Though they hide elements that can significantly damage leg health, especially in later years, commercially produced cakes exude the fragrance of youth and deliver a flavor of pure delight. Brimming with processed sugars, hydrogenated fats, and synthetic preservatives that disrupt metabolism and provoke the body, these substances notably disturb insulin function and promote the accumulation of body fat. This not only leads to excess weight, but also establishes a metabolic environment detrimental to maintaining muscular strength. The inclusion of trans fats, employed to enhance flavor and extend shelf life, is yet another significant element of these cakes. These fats diminish good cholesterol levels while elevating bad cholesterol, thereby jeopardizing blood circulation. Inadequate blood circulation robs the leg muscles of essential nutrients, leading to their decline. In the long term, this may lead to a decline in lean mass, increased joint stiffness, and potentially issues with mobility. Consuming cakes produced on an industrial scale regularly is linked to ongoing inflammation, a primary contributor to muscular weakness and joint pain. Emulsifiers, stabilizers, and dyes, along with various other ingredients, exert an influence on the immune system, often triggering inflammatory reactions that predominantly affect the joints of the legs. The result is an increase in discomfort, a decrease in mobility, and a relentless cycle of sedentarism that leads to muscle loss. While these cakes are undeniably tasty, they fall short in terms of nutritional density. In other words, although they are deficient in essential nutrients such as proteins, calcium, and magnesium, crucial for maintaining muscle and bone health, they are laden with calories. Consuming this type of food regularly resembles fueling your body with contaminated gasoline. In this scenario, your muscles serve as the engine, yet they do not respond in the same manner. Instead, it reveals shortcomings, fatigue, and a lack of speed. The ease of consuming meals frequently leads us to make choices without much thought. Crafting homemade cakes with whole flours, fruits, and natural oils can be equally as convenient as opting for a store-bought option, nonetheless. The difference lies in the impact this decision will impose on your body over the medium and long term. Your muscles will welcome newfound firmness, a spirited attitude, and invigorating energy as you embark on the journey of re-educating your palate. 8. While they may appear enticing and easy to enjoy, ultra-processed cheeses such as spreads, processed slices, and melted varieties conceal significant dangers for those seeking to preserve their leg strength beyond the age of 60. Rich in sodium and saturated fat, these meals impact the muscular and vascular systems on two fronts. Sodium encourages the retention of fluids and elevates blood pressure levels. Saturated fat compromises the elasticity of blood vessels, thereby hindering circulation. The legs swell increasingly, becoming more uncomfortable and burdened due to this combination.